Signalis, the game, is a simple, classical inspired, and pure, honest horror survival gaming experience without repetitive filler content that delivers a unique art style and emotional storytelling experience packaged in a Japanese, German, sexy yet befitting art style to gamers on all platforms like Xbox One and Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, consoles, PlayStation 4 and PS5, alongside the Nintendo Switch and PC, digitally available now, and soon in February of 2023 in physical form. It is also available in Xbox Game Pass. Gameplay. Signalis has a simple gameplay reminiscent of the original classical survival horror video games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. It is a top-down view pixel art survival shooter with minor melee abilities, only single player of course. More on the graphics and story later, but as you travel from room to room, grabbing items and figuring out simple yet sometimes unorthodox puzzles that will get you to look up a how-to guide online in order to solve them, in order to progress in the story, you will also encounter enemies that can be pushed when you don't have ammo in the pistols or shotguns that you find throughout the game world, as you attempt to make sense of what and why are you doing what you're doing in this mysterious planet. The game starts off simple and easy, but you will find out that difficulty increases dramatically as the game progresses. Specifically towards the end, it just jumps up. It's an actual challenge, with enemies that will come back to life, pop out of vents and floors, ceilings, plus simple, easy, yet satisfying claustrophobic boss fights. I would say that this is not the game's fault, what I'm about to mention, but if you progress in the game considerably, let's say 2 or 3 hours in, and then you decide to stop for a few days, coming back can be hard, because the game doesn't necessarily spoon feed you what you're supposed to do next, and with the map being a little hard to understand, new players might be thrown off at first. But use guides and stretch your brain muscles, because trust me, the pain is worth it. The enemy variety is a bit limited for my liking, but it was made by 2 people, so forgiving that is easily done. Because what is there is for the most part simple, classical, and effective use of survival horror enemy game design. Story. The story of Signalis is presented in a way that makes you think and ponder the ending and meaning of the story rather than just complete the game and get told what the story means. You are meant to ponder it. I personally found the storytelling mechanics of the female workers and male and female representation through the machines in a supposedly communistic styled work environment interesting. Plus the items laying around, the utilization of text and imagery to tell a story by just giving you little bits and pieces here and there, really compelling and academically challenging. Creativity is definitely used here, and I enjoy it a lot. I won't go much into the details to avoid spoilers, so let me just say that it is not an easy story to digest, and you are left to interpret it, in my opinion, the meaning of many things. They're not meant to be having a right or wrong answer, for it is not based on logic and reality per se. Graphics and performance. For graphics and performance of Signalis, the game I won't be doing a deep analysis because it performs good and it looks good for its unique art style. It runs efficient and beautifully on any device that you can play it on pretty much, and I honestly hope it comes to mobile like iPhone and Androids soon. I do recommend playing it on an OLED TV though, or monitor, for it looks beautiful. Sound design. When it comes to sound, just take a listen. For being mostly done by 2 people, I think the sound design is simple yet effective at delivering a claustrophobic adrenaline rush moments accompanied with a calmness that invigorates the whole experience into a roller coaster of survival horror emotions. Achievements and fan service. On the achievement side, the game is actually easy to get pretty much all the achievements for it, and according to trueachievements.com, you can get them all within an 8 to 10 hours time span. On the fan service side of things, the anime Japanese-inspired characters have cute, gorgeous big eyes, and the feminine figure is presented or represented through the art style itself, and especially in a fitting and satisfying lore-acceptant way. Therefore, I give it a thumbs up, man of culture approved. And if you think it's not enough, I'm gonna have to recommend that you go touch some grass right now. Conclusion. To conclude, I will say that this is one of the survival horror games that will go down in history as a simple yet really high quality indie developer success story. This game, I believe that any fan of survival horror needs to give it a try, especially on Xbox Game Pass, and especially classical style Resident Evil and Silent Hill people that like the top-down view with unique art style representations away from the typical 3D worlds. I don't replay most of my single-player games, so don't expect me to do this to this one, but let me tell you, on a one-time use, I think it was worth every minute.